I created Power 45, which is actually a group program to address the unique needs of busy working women. Um, it's basically a 45-day health and performance reset. So we focus on some major pillars of women's wellness. We look at sleep, we look at nutrition, we look at stress management, we look at movement, exercise, and we look at hormone health. Obviously, in 6 weeks, you can't fix all of those if there's a lot of dysfunction, but you can start laying healthy habits, and that's the point of the program. So in terms of nutrition, because it is a group program, we're obviously not super individualizing each case, but yes, these are kind of the tenets we're bringing to women. Anti-inflammatory nutrition. We're teaching them to not be afraid of food groups. So don't be afraid of fats. Also, don't be afraid of carbs. Making sure that we're prioritizing protein intake and trying to cut down on some of the processed food, the sugar, the refined carbohydrates, things that we know don't really serve us in excess when it comes to our overall health and well-being.
And I guess part of that, how you just described it, sounds like a sense of accountability between each other, right? I think.
Right. I think a lot of women do really well in a group community setting. And like, look, the woman who doesn't want that, who wants one-on-one, like that's always there. But some women really thrive when they're meeting other like-minded women with the same struggles, working towards the same goals.
Yeah.
So my end goal with this is to kind of create this ongoing community of women who are not only working on their health, but they all also are valuing their work-life balance. They're valuing their career. They're allowed to network with other people. So maybe even get a little business growth in there if they're entrepreneurial in nature. So it's kind of this blend of we're all in the same boat, even if we have different jobs. We're trying to optimize our health and performance. And you're also getting to meet other people. Like I think after this last year, with a lot of people feeling isolated, it's helpful to provide a space for women to come together and kind of reconnect with other strong, motivating women.
Dr. Laura, what sort of, let's say, physical movements for women who are just really, really charging ahead and have an amazing goal in their minds, amazing type of business they want to pursue, amazing way they want to help make an impact, to people around them, whatever in their community, whatever it is. What are some kind of just for women like type of physical movements, exercises that really, let's say, are more particular, could be more particular to women, that really do help them naturally, just getting the energy and feeling revitalized? Is there anything that you particularly recommend with that?
I do. The first thing that I tell women is they're usually making it much harder than it needs to be. They're thinking they have to do these insane workouts every day of the week. I personally feel there's no bigger bang for your buck than strength training for women. The health benefits are endless in terms of bone density, hormone regulation, and everything else. But
can you explain strength training, just to be specific on that?
Sure. Like weight training, resistance training, lifting weights, whether that's body weight or added dumbbells, barbells, things like that. But what I find when women start incorporating that, it is a physical help and a physical transformation, but most women also experience a really powerful mental transformation. They realize like, wow, I can do this really hard thing that I had no idea I could do. And I was always kind of scared and intimidated by, and it makes me feel really powerful. And that translates to all these other areas of their life. Like, I don't necessarily favor goals for women. Like, I want to reach this number on a scale and do that. That being said, I'm realistic. A lot of women come to me and say, I want to lose weight or I want to get some more muscle. And I find when women strength train, it's more time efficient and they end up getting the kind of changes to their body that they actually want. When most women say weight loss, they generally mean they want to gain some muscle and lose some fat. And I think strength training is a really efficient way of getting there. And then balance is a piece of it. Like if you're a busy woman with a high stress job, like a little bit of yoga and stretching in your routine is going to go a long way for helping calm down that nervous system. And it doesn't have to be this intense 90-minute hot yoga class. It can be like 20 minutes of restorative yoga in the evenings. But we basically want to create a movement routine that helps each woman hit her goals, but also looks at the stress she's experiencing every day and does something to add to that stress management versus further stressing her body out. So a blend of strength training, a little bit of cardio, and some yoga or mobility is generally the routine that I'll individualize for women. And I have a handful of trainers I work with who do an amazing job of helping really map that out for each woman based on her goals.